Hey guys, I'm Colwen, and here we have Legacy Leader Class BlitzWing, and I'm having a bit of a Mandela effect issue here because I could have sworn this guy was part of the Kingdom War line because I picked him up at the same time that I got my Transformers Kingdom War the Arc. But other than the confusion of when I got him or how I got him over a year ago, and I put him on the show because I was scared of his transformation. Well, come to find out, it's actually not that hard of a transformation. So let me go ahead and get in my size comparisons. We got here Film Noir Spider-Man, we got Soda Can, we've got Car Robot, and the other Car Robot. Let's get this stuff back out of here and talk about, sorry about that, BlitzWing himself. He comes with several nice accessories. This one here I stole off of the Titan Return BlitzWing, so we'll put that over there and quickly bring in these infamous. Nobody liked these. Nobody knows what to do with these, and I'm kind of confused on what to do with them because I think mine are broken. Like, he's supposed to be able to hold them on his arms like this, but I don't know if you can see the peg inside there that would normally be used is outright missing. So we'll try and use those again later on. He's got two nice looking long range blaster rifles that are exact mirrors of each other, and he can hold them in his hands. He got siege ports all over. He's got one on each side of the legs, one on each forearm, one on each shoulder. He's got one in the middle of his back. He's got one on each of his wings. And he's got one in the bottom of each of his feet. So, if you got one of those weaponizer guys, you could really load him down. Let's go ahead and peg in the shoulder guns up here. I like that. He's got kind of a null ray gun cannon thing sort of going on here. And here is his sword. Let's go ahead and... Here's the Titan's Return sword. Here's the newer sword. They're both kind of cool, actually. The Titan Return one is made out of a hard plastic, while this one's made out of a soft, rubbery one. Probably because they did the nose cone out of rubber, so it was easier just to do it with him. And he's got a side peg for either forearm mounting, or, preferably, you can go ahead and store it on the back. So, yeah. And, dude, look at that backpack. Like, yeah, it's got this big old bulky, ugly backpack, but, like, it works. It fits. And, like, you could legit imagine, like, maybe he can outright fly on these big, bulky wings. Let's do a little fan moding here. There we go. That's his flight mode, right? Articulation, he actually is really nicely articulated. He's got a hinge behind his neck for looking up. You know, look flat down. He's got a full-on 360-degree swivel. Look at the back of that head. This is a nice head sculpt right here. I like that head sculpt. There's nothing directly at the shoulder. However, you open up that panel there, and he can get his arms into a nice full universal shoulder joint and pull his arm all the way out to the side. So the articulation is there. You just got to finagle it a little bit. And he's got this cool little sliding panel here that gets out of the way so he can get his arm up. Under the shoulder swivel, he's got directly an immediate 90-degree elbow with that ugly floating thing, but we're going to ignore it. He has a transformation joint, and look, again, with the nice molded details in there. Can you see that? Focus. Yeah, they didn't have to do that, but they did. He's got nice swivel wrists. He does have a huge, look at that waist swivel, look at that. And he's got a little peg on the back, so if you want to put him on a flight stand. He's got these nicely, look at all that silver paint also, oh my goodness. His hips look bigger behind the skirt, and then you flip up the skirt, and like his hips look smaller than they should be. It's kind of funny, so just be aware of that. But universal jointed hips, at the hip swivel, nice 90-degree knee bend, and down here at the bottom he's got ankle tilts with some molded in detail in there, little vent line, and you can use the feet if you need to for different poses. So he's rocking the articulation. He really, really is. Oh, shoot. What now? Let me go ahead and take his guns off, and we'll get into the transformation. And I'm going to put them over here because they're fun to use in the other modes. So what mode are we going to go to first? Let's go to tank mode first. So to get to tank mode, we're going to fold down the feet here. We're going to peg together the legs and take this chest section here. We got to flip that out and over, and look again, all the nice tech detailing that you're only going to see this weird detailing stuff when you're transforming them once in a while, but like, you see it, it's there, it looks nice. Take the other under chest piece and flip the entire thing around. Now we're going to tank mode, so that's it right there for the for that part. Then we're going to take this and the arm. We're going to open this little swivel panel up. Again, weird little tech detailing molded in there. We're going to flip that around and then turn it around again and take this panel and swivel it around. And then lock that all together there. So we're going to do that again here with the other arm. So here's the other arm. Turn it so you can face it downwards to open up that panel and flip in that wrist. Then turn this panel to where it's facing upward, facing backwards. Twist it on the side of the arm. Then turn that panel down and put that in place. Did you get that? Yeah. Remember, I told you this guy was kind of intimidating when it comes to transformation. Leave this here the way it is. We're going to come back here to the legs, and we're going to open the legs up. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have pegged that in. We got to unfold these wing bits. Fold out these wing bits. Then we can take the legs, and using this double hinge on the inside of the leg, fold that forward. And then we can do that again over here. Come on. And there's a tab inside the leg and a slot on that panel that it's all going to peg together. Then close back over the wing. Yes, the wing's got to get closed back over again. And now we can close that all up and straighten it into place. Take the backpack, and using this double hinge buried underneath there, bring everything back. And then what was the chest can be collapsed down onto the top of the tank mode. We got these wing bits here, and we got this little tab here, and we got this little slot here, and we got this little tab there. And it's all going to lower down. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. There's a double hinge here on the side of the backpack that you're going to use to bring out the tank treads. Then you can peg that part in, and you can peg that part in. Yeah. These wing bits that were in robot mode are just going to, yeah, just fold right underneath. So take the arm, tuck it underneath here. That peg goes into that slot. This slot goes onto that tab. There we go. Bring forward the tank treads. Lower that piece flat down. And we're almost done with the tank mode. We're going to open up this hatch, and look at all that weird detailing in there, right? You know, bring forward the tank barrel. Close that. And then there's another hinge underneath here to bring the tank barrel forward. And it's got a nice little swivel. Let's go ahead and arm our guy up here. We can, again, he's got 3. These are all the same siege ports from his, well, no, that siege port gets covered up in robot mode. But we can peg these guys on the back. We can attach these on the front here because what tank doesn't need bayonets? Affix bayonets on the front of your tank. I'm going to lower these down, and I'm going to try. This tab, I believe, goes onto that little thing there. And no, it does not. Oh, okay. I got it on there a little bit. Which looks stupider, the big old oven mitts or the swords? I think the oven mitts. Let's go and take the oven mitts back off. Let me go ahead and bring in my comparisons. Let's open up the back thrusters here so I can stand them up. Ugh. We got the soda cans. We've got the car robots. Okay, so size comparisons and attempt to use the other things out of the way. What do I think about the tank mode? Dude, the tank mode is awesome. It is easily is definitely the better of the 2 vehicle modes in this guy's case. And like they can strap all the weapons on in this way. Really looks cool. And like you of course fold the blades back and out of the way and fold down. Like one thing that's cool about him is that he's dense. Listen to this. You can hear that thing just thunk away. That is a heavy, husky boy. Dude. And, like, it looks straight out of the G1 cartoon, even with the whole ugly nose cone thing up on the front. Like, yeah, you kind of got almost visible, obvious head syndrome going on. The tank turret locks it all in place, but, like, there we go. Yeah, there's the head. Like, if you want to, we can get in here. Yeah, that's probably a bit better right there. Now it looks like some type of tech detailing or something like that. You don't know. But yeah, I like the tank mode. There's like, yeah, there's weird kibble underneath. But again, it's triple changers do that. I'm annoyed at this one, though. So we gotta take the weapons off again. Come on. Now we are going to go for the jet mode. The jet mode. The jet mode was not kind on this particular one. So, you're going to fold back the treads. You're going to fold those fins up out of the way. Because these fins don't show up in the jet mode. Those are specifically for decoration in his robot mode. Open up the tank turret. Fold back the tank barrel. Bring the tank turret back all the way. And, yeah, just leave it there. Then we're going to take these panels here. Oh, leave the tank turret up for a moment. Because these panels we're going to hinge back over to where they were in the robot mode. Then we can bring the turret back and lock it in place. And this stuff is done. We leave that alone right now. Come back here to the legs. Disconnect them from the dude, there's even tech detailing down underneath there even. Can you see that stuff? That's nuts. Back here to the legs. Disconnect them from the tank turrets. Kind of hinge all this stuff back out of the way, and we can fold the wings out. And these 3 hinged points, and bring out the silver, those silver tail fins. Close the legs back together. Come on. And then we can relay back everything down. Tab those in place. Tab those in place. There we go. Wings are straight out. Wings are straight out. Now, we got to fill in this gap back here, mainly for structural reasons. So we're going to take... Am I pegging these together accidentally? Okay, yeah. There's this little big hook here that goes into that hole here. I mentioned that earlier. And we're just going to swing everything back. And then these tank tread things here, there's a tab that's going to go into the front of the arm up here. Like that. Yeah. And then we come back here to the other side, get that out of the way. Double hinge everything back. There's another tab back there. And like this whole little shelf right here is going to lay over. You see that right there? Yeah, like that. Like that. And then we can tab that in there. Tab that in there. Tabby, tabby, tibby, tabby. Okay. All that's all done. Then we got to come up here to the nose cone. Open that up. Reach underneath here to bring out the nose cone tip. Close that chest panel back up again. And, we have here little wingtips. And now we can go ahead and arm this guy up. How do we want to do this? I think I will mount the guns on either side here. I'll take the other gun and I'll put that there. And let's see if I can just store the swords down here. Yeah, I kind of can. Like this little tab's supposed to go into that little slot there. And like it kind of works, but the sword kind of pushes it up, but we're not going to worry about that. Can these panels still work? Those panels can still open up and reveal weird tech detailing on the inside. That's a cute little touch there. And we can put that there. And can I peg these onto the back in any significant, understandable way? You know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm once again not going to bother with those. But here we have him in his jet mode. Oh no. That's for the landing gear right there. Pull that out. Put that back down. We have landing gear there. And like, yeah. The jet mode is very, very G1-y. It's like, it's almost like we're supposed to imagine all of this stuff as negative space. And like, just imagine it away. It's not there. It doesn't exist. It's not there. Poof, poof, bye-bye. But ignoring the tank kibble, the jet mode's not terrible. It's not a very realistic jet. It's kind of stumped out in weird shape, but like, it's a cool science fiction-y jet with tank kibble. It's BlitzWing. It's BlitzWing. He's cool. He's a tank. He can fly. Let's get in my size comparisons. There's Spider-Man. There's Soda Can. We have our car robots. So, these things were added in to bump up his value. Like with Astro Train, they gave him a bunch of extra guns. They just didn't really think this through, and I think mine came broken. So I don't know what to do with those. However, BlitzWing himself, for a $50 figure, is actually passable. He could stand to do some other stuff. It'd be nice to see all the junk reconfigured and done better. But, like, yeah, it's a good BlitzWing. You should go pick one up. It's not that hard to transform. So, yeah, it's been Colwen. Thanks for watching.